Hey guys, this is I Play Crazy, and today I got something really special. It's my Lego iPod Touch rotating dock. Here it is. So this is the dock. It's really good for landscape modes in Safari and basically any racing game that you have, because it's really good for steering and just things like that. And I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to build it. Alright, so here it is without the iPod in it. And it's got three basic parts to it. The base, the brace made out of Technic Lego pieces, and the holster, which holds the iPod. And I'm just going to take off the holster for you real quick. Here it is. And it's got those very, you're going to need the Lego pieces without the pegs on it, so that your iPod can slide in nice and well, and you don't scratch the stainless steel back. Because the stainless steel back is very prone to scratching. And you're going to need a certain length and width. If you can see the top of the pegs right there, you can count how many pegs it is across, and you'll see the width you need. And for that, the length right there, count the number of pegs again, and you'll have the width. Just pause the video there. And here's the cable flow I made out of two slanted pieces. I'm going to take that apart for you, and I'll show it to you right here without the... So there it is. It's basically just to hold the wire. It's the most efficient way that you can put the wire in there that I figured out. It's pretty simple to put back together. I'm just gonna do that real quick. And you're gonna need these certain pieces. Again, that's just a decorative piece. The turquoise flat piece, you don't need that. Or the radiator piece right there. And there it is with everything on it. Alright, so next is the rotator cup. If you don't have a piece like this, it came in a really old Lego set. And if you don't have a piece like it, you can basically make up for it by customizing your own, figuring it out. It's not that hard. And I use this little black peg, put it through the middle hole right there, and I'll show you the black peg in a second that I use. It's longer than an average one that you use for different Lego sculptures and everything, but it works really efficiently. And I have it inside this little encasing here, so that if you want to take the iPod off with the Lego case on it, and then put it back on, it doesn't get pushed inside. See how it moves like that? So when I'm putting it back on, it doesn't get pushed inside. And I made it this certain height so that it matches up with this Lego piece. So it all fits together, and then it evenly matches up when you put it on the back of the holster. And there it is all together, with the peg sticking out on the bottom. That's what clamps into the brace. And you just put it back on the holster like that. Just make sure everything's really tight, because you don't want it falling off when you're with your iPod on it, doing damage to it. Alright, so here's the brace and the base. That pointy little blue turquoise piece is just decorative. Again, it's not necessary. As you see on the brace, there's a certain structure to the Technic blocks that I'll show to you in a few seconds. The legs on the base need to be a certain length for the weight distribution of the iPod to be exact. It's really important that you do that, because if not, the whole thing will just tip over. All you really need to do is just play around with the length of it, depending on the angle of your brace. And here are the Technic parts. Mine is angled, and if you don't have that angled piece right here, you can always make up for it by using different Technic blocks. It's not that difficult to figure it out. So now I'll just take this apart real quick and give you a little bit more detailed explanation of the whole thing. Alright, so I'm going to take off the brace right here. Alright, so here's a cable flow in the back, like the one in the holster. It's just used to keep the wire in place so that it's not that difficult to maneuver or that annoying when the cable's just tangled up. It prevents it from tangling, which is always a plus. Then that is connected to this front brace, and then that right there, what I'm pointing to, is the part that connects the holster to make it spin. That's what the little black peg goes into that I was telling you about before. And it's important that you leave the middle one open, obviously. Let me just take that apart, because it's a bit confusing to understand the brace part. This is the hardest part to make, obviously. These pieces right here with these little pegs sticking out were generally used for wheels, little tan pieces. And then just make sure that the brace is just in place with the Technic blocks on the sides, which you're going to need. And then this goes on the little tan things. If you don't have those little tan pegs, you can just make up for like a little black peg that I used on the rotor cup. It's pretty easy. And then you just connect it so that it all fits together, stable and everything. Like that, with this little 4-pegged piece. So now it's all together and sturdy and everything. And then you just got to reattach the cable flow to the base. And it's a pretty simple thing to make once you have the knowledge. Alright, so this is the base. The basic idea of the base, you just gotta play around with the length until it's balanced with your iPod. I'll just take it apart for you and show you the length of my legs and everything. Just make sure everything's all tightened up. Alright, so mine's fairly long, and then I give it that little slanted piece at the end just for some extra length, just in case I wanted to adjust the position of the legs. And they're both the same length, perfectly color symmetry along with just dimension symmetry. And this is just a part. It braces the legs together so that they don't wobble or wiggle around or anything. It's important that you have that too. And that piece right there is actually a part of the cable flow, the gray little unpegged piece, because I don't want my cable to be getting stuck on the little pegs, because that could be a pain sometimes. Alright, so I'm just going to reattach the base to the brace. Make sure everything's all tightened up. Everything looks to be just about good. Let me just put this brace on. Yeah, that part's just decorative, like I said before. So now here's the holster. Alright guys, so there you have it, the Lego rotating Itouch dock. Keep a lookout on I Play Crazy for more cool videos coming up. A lot more on the way. Thanks for watching, guys.